Hello and welcome back to Set Dammit, where we dive into practical programming solutions. In today's video, I am going to show you how to automatically set today's date in an HTML date input field using PHP method. First, let's look at how to do this using PHP. PHP is a server-side language, so this method will work well if you are generating your HTML form dynamically. Set today's date in the date input. We will use the date function in PHP. Here is a quick example. Let's create a form. Insert underscore act and method post. Now let's create a label. We are not using Bootstrap, but let's add the class of label, which is form label. Now let's take an input with date. Name it anything I value attribute. Inside the value attribute, if you want to pre-fill the date input with the today's date, we will open and close PHP. Then we will echo the PHP date function. Inside the date function, we will add Y stand for year, hyphen M stand for month, and D stand for date. As you can see, we are setting the value attribute of the date input to PHP echo date ymd. This PHP function outputs the current date in the ymd format, which is exactly what the date input expects. When we load this form in our browser, the date input will be pre-filled with today's date. Let's check. You can see 16 August 2024 in the date input, which is pre-filled with today's date. If you are seeing that the PHP date ymd function is returning a date that is 1 day ahead, it is likely due to a time zone configuration issue. PHP uses the server default time zone, and if your server's time zone is set to a time zone that is ahead of your current location, it could result in the date being 1 day ahead. How to fix the time zone issue? We can set the correct time zone in our PHP script using the date default time zone set function. Let's start PHP, open and close. Now use the date default time zone set, and inside the function write your time zone name. Asia/Karachi is my time zone. In order to simplify the code, we will create a variable today and assign the date function ymd to this variable. We have assigned the date PHP function to today's variable. Now we will echo this variable in the value attribute of the date input instead of writing the whole date function in the value attribute. Let's echo $today. Date default time zone function ensures that PHP is using the correct time zone, so the date displayed is accurate based on our location. In my case, the time zone is correct, so the date in the browser does not change. And that's it. You know how to set today's date in an HTML date input using PHP. If you found this video helpful, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more programming tips and tricks on Set Dammit. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.